The 1990s marked a poignant and transformative period for Queen, characterized by immense challenges and a remarkable legacy. The decade began with the band continuing to create music despite the increasingly severe illness of Freddie Mercury. After his death in 1991, the band faced the difficult task of carrying on without their iconic frontman while honoring his legacy. Here's the story of Queen from 1990 to the end of their journey together. By the early 1990s, Freddie Mercury's health was deteriorating due to complications from AIDS, although he had kept his condition private from the public for years. Despite his illness, Mercury remained dedicated to making music with Queen. The band released the album Innuendo in February 1991, which was both critically acclaimed and commercially successful. The title track, Innuendo, became a UK #1 hit, and the album featured other powerful songs such as The Show Must Go On, These Are the Days of Our Lives, and I'm Going Slightly Mad. Innuendo is often viewed as a farewell from Mercury, with many of the lyrics reflecting themes of mortality, perseverance, and the passage of time. The Show Must Go On, in particular, stands as a testament to Mercury's determination to continue performing despite his illness. His vocal performance on the track is especially poignant, given that he was gravely ill at the time of recording. On November 23, 1991, Freddie Mercury issued a public statement confirming that he had AIDS, ending years of speculation about his health. The very next day, on November 24, 1991, Mercury passed away at the age of 45. His death was a tremendous loss to the world of music, and tributes poured in from fans and fellow musicians around the globe. In the wake of Mercury's death, the remaining members of Queen, Brian May, Roger Taylor, and John Deacon, faced the challenge of deciding how to continue without their iconic frontman. In 1992, they organized the Freddie Mercury tribute concert for AIDS awareness, held at Wembley Stadium on April 20, 1992. The concert featured performances by some of the biggest names in rock and pop, including David Bowie, Elton John, George Michael, and Guns N' Roses. It was a massive success and raised millions of pounds for AIDS research. George Michael's rendition of Somebody to Love became one of the standout moments of the concert. In 1995, Queen released Made in Heaven, an album that featured Mercury's final recordings. Much of the material had been recorded during the Innuendo sessions, with additional tracks recorded by the band between 1993 and 1995. The album was a labor of love, as the remaining members worked to complete the songs using Mercury's vocals and create new arrangements. Made in Heaven was both a tribute to Mercury and a testament to his enduring talent. Songs like Heaven for Everyone, Too Much Love Will Kill You, and Mother Love captured the emotional depth of the band's final work together. The album was a commercial success, reaching #1 in several countries, and it served as a poignant farewell to Queen's classic era. Following the release of Made in Heaven, Queen entered a period of relative inactivity. John Deacon, deeply affected by Mercury's death, decided to retire from music. He made only a few public appearances with the band after 1995 and officially retired in 1997. This left Brian May and Roger Taylor as the remaining active members of Queen. In 1997, Queen released the single No One But You, Only the Good Die Young, which was recorded by May, Taylor, and Deacon as a tribute to Mercury and other musicians who had died young. It was the last original Queen recording to feature Deacon, marking the end of an era. May and Taylor continued to work on various projects, both as solo artists and together. They also oversaw the release of several compilation albums, including Queen Rocks in 1997, which featured some of the band's heavier tracks. During this time, Queen's music continued to reach new audiences, with their songs being featured in films, commercials, and sports events around the world. As the new millennium began, Queen's legacy only grew stronger. Their music remained popular, and they gained new generations of fans through various re-releases, documentaries, and the success of the musical We Will Rock You, which premiered in London in 2002. The musical, featuring Queen's greatest hits, was a major success and ran for over a decade in the West End, as well as touring globally. In 2004, Brian May and Roger Taylor began performing again under the name Queen Plus, collaborating with different artists. The most notable of these collaborations was with Paul Rodgers, former lead singer of Free and Bad Company. The group, known as Queen Plus Paul Rodgers, toured extensively from 2004 to 2009 and released a studio album, The Cosmos Rocks, in 2008. Although the collaboration was well received, it eventually ended amicably in 2009 and 2011. May and Taylor found a new collaborator in Adam Lambert, a singer known for his powerful voice and flamboyant stage presence, similar to Mercury's. Queen plus Adam Lambert became a popular touring act, with the group performing Queen's classic hits to sold-out audiences around the world. Lambert's tenure with Queen has continued into the 2020s, with the group receiving widespread acclaim for their live performances. Queen's music has remained an integral part of popular culture, and the band has been the subject of numerous documentaries, biopics, and tributes. In 2018, the biographical film Bohemian Rhapsody, starring Rami Malek as Freddie Mercury, brought the band's story to a new generation. The film was a major success, winning several awards, including 4 Oscars, and further cementing Queen's legacy from 1990 to the present day. Queen's story has been one of enduring influence and timeless music. Despite the loss of Freddie Mercury, the band's spirit has lived on through their recordings, performances, and the dedication of Brian May and Roger Taylor to keeping Queen's legacy alive. The story of Queen is not just about a band, it's about the power of music to transcend time, inspire millions, and bring people together across generations. There are thousands more great videos like this on the channel. Please take a look, share and subscribe, or visit the Bonswivit shop on eBay, which has over 250,000 rare and collectible items listed.